Hey, it is Shakia Harris again, and I am back with another video. And I wanted to kind of do like a little review on this book that I read, and I just want to get the name right. So I'm going to tell you what the name is, and I'll leave a link in the description to the book. It is called This Hoe Got Roaches in Her Crib. Now, I thought that these book titles were fake. Hold on. It's all weird. Okay, so I thought these book titles were fake when I first saw them all over social media, and they're actually real. Okay, and a lot of people say that it's all wretched and stuff, but I actually took the time to read the book, and I think I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. So first of all, I ended up reading it because somebody on my Facebook page, they posted it again individually instead of all the book titles. They posted it again. I'm just trying to get my camera right, well, the phone right. They posted it again on Facebook, and I saw that it was like $99, and this is the one that they posted. This hoe got roaches in her crib. So I was like, let me just check it out, because $1 ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? 99 cents. It's like a glare. I hope y'all can't see it, but I can see it. But anyway, so I was like, let me go and check it out. And for me, I am a businesswoman, so I knew when I first saw it and realized that they were real titles that it was a marketing tactic, because most people, they just have these little boring titles, and he had to stand out, and he even explained that on his page. Like, after I read the book, I went and found him on his Facebook page, and he explained that because a lot of people was talking about how it's so wretched and this, that, and the fifth, and he was like, there's so many authors now, he had to stand out. And so, you know, I knew it from the get-go, and it's really smart. So I was still like, let me go ahead and check it out. It's only $1. What's $1? So I'm like, I was also curious, because I was like, how are you gonna flip this about some roaches? Like, I know this whole entire book is not about to be about no roaches, okay? So I downloaded the book on my Kindle, and it started off about roaches, and the way that he was talking about these roaches was hilarious. It is definitely a page turner. I think I personally, I think he did a great job at, you know, showing how things is, you know, how things are, you know, on the projects and stuff of that, and things of that nature. People who are like super sedity and they want to be on a high horse, they might not like it. And if you're a Christian, you know, you're like holier than thou, this is not a book that you should read, because it's a lot of cursing. And then there were like this one, you know, parts in it where he described the woman and basically calling her out the name, and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But at the same time, I was like, this is really just reality, and how people are talking to women and talking about, you know, XYZ based on the stuff that she was doing in the book. This is kind of sort of what it looks like in the projects. And then another thing that really kept me reading is because from out the gate, how he described the woman, it reminded me of my cousin. Okay, I lived with my cousin for like 8 months, I think 8-9 months. It was about 8 months. I don't know, 8 or 9 months. And he was really describing her, so I thought that was like super hilarious. Like, I would stop reading it and be like, he's talking about so and so. And then my kids would read it and they would be like, yeah, that's her. You know what I'm saying? So it was very it was very, very funny to like see that in the book. And I had just left her house, so it was like real hilarious. But anyways, they, you know, he did have like a for real storyline, so it wasn't like he was just talking about roaches and being super ratchet. It was like real life stories that I know people go through a lot, especially men who lose their children or whatever have you. So it was like, oh my gosh. And then there's parts in it where her house was disgusting. and men came over, and I was like, ew. But all of them nasty because ain't nowhere in the world. But in the projects, you never know what happens. No shade to the project people. I'm just saying, you just don't know what's gonna go down and what people accept for some cooch cooch. But anyway, it was just the situations is a hot mess. I really enjoyed the book because I like drama in books, on YouTube, or on social media, in movies, but not in my life. Okay, so I get my dose of drama, reading books, and on social media and on TV. Okay, so I enjoyed the book. It was a lot of cussing, more cussing than I would like, but I think it's a decent book to at least check out if you like drama, if you like ratchetness, if you like just having, you know, something entertaining to read. It was very entertaining. Okay, some people were saying they couldn't get past, like I was reading the reviews, they were saying they couldn't get past like the first chapter or whatever, and they just sound like people who never seen the projects or came from the projects. But if you're from the projects, you'll probably really enjoy the book, not so much for the fact that, you know, it's being in the book, but just being able to relate to what it is. I didn't really come from the projects, but I know people, I've been around people who's from the projects. I had family in the projects, and I've been over there, and all of them was hoes, you know what I'm saying? So now them had roaches and rats. So yeah, girl, yeah, boy. So yeah, I really liked it. As I said, I will go ahead and leave the link in the description. I might have just did a horrible job at trying to do this review. I don't really know how to review stuff. I'm just telling you what I felt about it. Because I know reviews have formulas and stuff, but it is what it is. I am authentic, and I don't care about rules, okay? So that's really what I think about it. I will read some more of his books, though. I will read it just because I'm curious, and he's talented in how he tells the story, especially about those roaches, child. I'm telling you. So if you want to check it out, the link is in the description. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube video and click on the bell's notification. I have more videos coming, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.